Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Alexandra, and today we're going to focus on the beauty of makeup for brown eyes. This 10-minute glamorous makeup, it's easy, but it's technical, and there are things that emphasize brown eyes, and this filter-free video is for you if you have brown eyes and you want some nice makeup. This brown-eyed makeup look will focus on the frame of the face as well as the structure, and we'll be working backwards today. Asymmetries in the face are completely normal, and I have one eyebrow that is so much higher than the other. I'll take my pencil and place it straight along my eyebrow, making a dot where the other one begins. If I fill them in without doing this, there's a likelihood I won't achieve anything close to symmetry. This gives me a roadmap and something to follow as I use this pen to fill them in. With brown eyes, we have to interpret them differently than we would green or blue eyes because the beauty of them doesn't lie in the complexity or dimension, but rather their starkness, how strong, bright, and crisp they are. Brown eyes are beautiful, and when we add framing details like well-done eyebrows and some other details you'll see in this tutorial, the whole look comes together to emphasize their beauty. Because I restructured the eyebrow, especially on the right-hand side of my face, I'm using two products, one for the structure, and then once I have the symmetry down, I'll add this micro pencil to shade in the brows and make them all full and fluffy. Even though this makeup is quick and quite simple, the technicality is specific, and this will serve to emphasize brown eyes perfectly. I'm trying a new foundation, and I've never seen this before. Instead of choosing one color, you choose light, medium, deep, and each one comes with three. So you have three shades from one purchase. It's very interesting, but it gives you the power to adjust, and I'm putting each of them on my cheek and I'm seeing if any are a straight up match or if I should mix them. I think the top one seems to suit me the best, so I think I'll use it on its own. The subtleties of foundation colors are important because the color itself will add to the art of the makeup, so making sure you have a straight up match is super important. The skin prep underneath the makeup really determines how it will wear over time, but if you're really playing the long game and you want to protect your skin from the sun, try an SPF under your makeup during the day. It's really important to protect your skin, and the right ones can act like a primer, so you don't need to use one. If you add too much foundation, you can always wipe some off, but I think I got the right amount. I'm gonna spread this over my cheek, smooth, and to make the foundation appear very smooth, it's important to use a sponge. I like to use these little makeup wedges because they're super affordable and you can wash them. However, it's important to not use a brush when possible. Buffing the foundation into your skin using that brush means that you're exfoliating, you're kicking up some dead skin, which even on a microscopic level is going to create a textured look and give your foundation something more of a cakey effect than it needs to have, whereas if you press it in with a sponge, it looks flawless. Around the eyes, there's some darkness, so we're gonna keep going. Now we're going to do a special technique using this concealer. It has a little brush tip on it, and that makes it very easy to apply this concealer. I'm going to brush it up under the eyebrow, but not over the eyelid. In fact, we're going to work with the discoloration, covering up what's underneath the eye, but leaving the discoloration that's on the actual eye itself. It's going to look amazing. Thumbs up this video if you're enjoying so far, and let me know if you have brown eyes. Blending this out, I'm going to make sure that it's seamless with the foundation. So long as the makeup looks hydrated based on how you apply it and how you prepare your skin, the actual lightness of the concealer does have the effect of adding fat or replacing fat in an area. So apply brighteners where you might want your skin to look more plump. I discovered a really good setting powder that I like for my skin, and this is too light for my whole face, but it's perfect for underneath the eyes. Pressing in a fresh makeup wedge, I'm going to push this underneath the eye all over the concealer. I've been learning all about makeup and new techniques that are more beautifying to different features. And that's really exciting for me because I've been changing the way that I set my makeup, for example. This seems to suit my skin better, and it looks more natural and hydrated when I'm from Sephora to set my foundation, and there's a slight difference between the color of this and the color of what's underneath my eyes in terms of have such a striking, crisp, and stark beauty to them. So applying a red colored lip kind of flows with that persuasion of crisp, strong, powerful, starkness. It's not necessarily a power move for brown eyes, it's a supporting role. And I love this red lipstick because it's liquid lip, but it's shiny and it doesn't move. As long as you apply it perfectly, it literally won't move. Even if you're eating, the shine doesn't come off, but that also means that it has to be applied right because it'll be on until you take it off with makeup remover. I'm going to slowly apply it, but unlike other products, you can't smudge your lips together with this. Think of it like a shellac that just dries over time. I think it takes about a minute, and when you're applying it, you have to be so precise because what you do is going to last all day. Since there's such a shine and light can reflect so clearly in brown eyes since they have a flat and stark nature, this red shiny lip is the perfect combination. And the reason we're going to do this first is to work backwards, is to understand what is needed. So if I knew I was doing a red lip, but I did all of the rest of the makeup first, I may miss out on creating the perfect atmosphere. I'm going to use a powder to frame the jawline using a cool tone powder. This is important that it doesn't look like makeup, but rather like a shadow. We will be adding eyeshadow and blush. Working backwards this way, rather than moving towards the eyeshadow or the blush, allows us to really see the whole picture and add the eyeshadow and blush as the final adornments to the makeup look, which, working with stark colors and brown eyes, is an important and useful technique. Picking up that same cool tone brown shadow, I'm going to add this to the eyelid. And remember, we kept the discoloration that naturally exists on our eyelids. This is more alluring and it looks more natural, but also there's a depth that can't really be created with flat makeup. And that's why I didn't want to use concealer to remove the color that's already there. You can run this color right under the eye for a soft, natural shadow, and that's when we're going to work on the eyelashes. All you need is a spiky lash look to complete this and make the boldness and the strikingness of your eyes stand out. We want to make a fluffy little effect to the lashes, but they don't need to be huge, long, or fake. But if you like the enhancement, you can take some lash glue and dip a tiny little piece of a cut up lash strip, kind of like a mini cluster, and place it close to the lash line. If you place them along the lash line from the inner corner all the way to the outer corner, you'll get a more lived in, glamorous but chic look. And if you only focus on the outer corners, you'll get something very glamorous and old Hollywood. By placing them in the middle, I made my eyes look a little bigger. To create a subtle blush look, that means I'm going to use one that's lighter than my skin, since the oils in my skin will deepen the color of the blush within minutes of it being applied. Enjoy your brown eyes and enjoy your brown-eyed makeup look. This quick and easy but very glamorous look is perfect for so many different situations and occasions. I hope that you wear it with pride and that you love your eyes and that you love yourself. Do something special for yourself today and take a deep breath. I love you and I can't wait to see you in my other videos. Check out my TikTok, Alexandra's Girly Talk, T-O-K, and Alexandra's Girly Talk, T-A-L-K, on Instagram. I love you.